Not unless you're Tony Stark, you can learn it within one night. This entire episode is so fast paced. Oh my god, what a finale! Hey, welcome back to Not Much Everything. My name is Phil, and today we're continuing on with Loki, Season 2, Episode 6, the finale. And most likely, from the sounds of it, like I mentioned in the last episode, it seems like Tom Hiddleston is done playing Loki for now, or at least from his interview, it sounds like it. So I have a feeling that this will be it. This is going to be the series finale. I'm excited because the last episode, we got some backstory about all the side characters. We got the backstories of where Obi, X5, Mobius, and Casey were before they were kidnapped out of their timelines. And we ended things off with Loki returning back to the TVA before it was destroyed. So let's see how this ends. I'm excited to find out what actually happens. So let's go.
I am Loki of Asgard.
Oh my god, he was so young back then.
That's the gambit. Take over,
And hopefully they'll tell us why they decided to go forward with the Protocol 42 in wiping everyone's memory, even after winning the multiversal war. Doesn't make any sense. Ooh. This music is hyping me up. I'm ready for this finale, baby.
Watch it and get back. Got it?
Oh, Victor Timely is still here, huh?
Time to be brave.
That's how far he went back. Oh, is he going to save Victor Timely also then? Yeah, Victor Timely can't go out there.
Back.
You okay?
Yes. We have to get Timely out there.
Why didn't Loki stop him from going out? I don't get it.
The temporal radiation is just too high.
Obi.
Is he dead?
What could we have done differently?
We took too long.
That's not an answer.
Again. Faster.
Is there a way to do it faster?
Listen.
When those doors open, get down the gangway as fast as you can. Load the multiplier, hit the green button.
I don't think it's fast enough. He needs to go back even further.
Okay, no time to argue. Come on.
All the way to the time when Victor Timely first stepped foot into the TVA, maybe.
Okay, let's keep moving. Let's go a little faster this time.
This time? Earlier.
Yeah, way earlier. Exactly.
Big man, we'll miss minutes.
That was too late.
But we need your help in finishing the throughput multiplier faster. Time is of the essence. I wasted time, and now does time waste me? Again.
Hey, at least Loki knows how to use his time slipping a lot better now. Obviously.
Come on.
Nope. It's always the moment he steps out. Can't even take like 10 steps.
This is Victor Timely. Victor Timely?
Here we go.
Guess what? The TVA handbook?
Just like
you
I said.
both wrote it. Isn't that amazing?
From the very beginning, once he steps foot into the TVA, that's when he should be doing it.
Here is a model of the loom, which Obi so helpfully mocked up.
Everyone.
And I have a feeling this mock-up will eventually turn into a Lego set.
Obi, what are you talking about? It's absolutely...
It's perfect. It's already perfectly set up already.
Victor, load the multiplier into the launcher, hit the green button, which will launch it where it will dock with the loom.
The multiplier isn't ready yet.
It is timely.
What of
Has.
wizard?
This. A prototype.
But it's going to take some time to adapt my throughput multiplier.
How long will it take me to know everything that you know about mechanics, physics, and engineering?
Loki, it's better if we walk alone.
Obi, I understand. But if I had to,
There's no time, Obi.
how long would it take?
Decades.
Decades? Not unless you're Tony Stark. You can learn it within one night. Oh my god.
Now, it looks
Is that
lethal. It is absolutely safe. Watch this.
okay? Look. Thank you.
When you're ready.
Ready.
And go.
Can I come out?
This entire episode is so fast paced. It works really well though, honestly.
When those doors open, get down the gangway as fast as you can, load the multiplier, hit the green button, launch it, and get back. Got it.
It's not gonna work yet though. It's way too soon.
Your skin right off. What's the first step? Trip hazard.
Right down left knee fix me.
One last thing.
And I have a feeling even if he does succeed to get to the end, there's a good chance that it might not even work.
What about the iron decoupler?
Iron decouple is fine. We're going to route it directly with the primary compartment.
Won't it overheat?
No, it's not going to overheat. With all those upgrades, it will allow the loom to scale the capacity to manage the backlog of branches.
Better watch out, OB. Looks like
Someone's coming for your job. That's right. Down to timely as fast as you can.
Has he been repeating this timeline for centuries, or did he go centuries backwards to do the studying? Because if he has been repeating this timeline for centuries, it must get pretty annoying. It's like Groundhog Day.
Mr. Timery's ready.
I know.
Honestly though, it might be even more exciting than Groundhog Day though, because so much is
Here we go.
relying on this very moment.
All right.
I'm telling you, he's gonna get to the very end, and we'll find out that the device doesn't work.
One foot in front of the other. Before you know it, you'll be at the end of the gangway.
He did it?
Not yet.
Almost there. One more step, baby. One more step. Don't drop it. No, 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 no. It's gonna roll off.
That's right. Well done. Now load it into the launcher.
You can do it. Success. I'm sticking with my assumption. It's not going to work. It's way too early in the episode for it to be successful.
Right. Listen to me carefully. Hit the green button.
Is it going to work?
It can be a little sticky. It's working. It's working. Yes, come back.
He's gonna end up turning into shreds, isn't he? It's way too happy. Oh, it worked. Okay. I was wrong.
It's working. He did it.
Finally.
Good job, Loki.
It's integrating.
After centuries of hard work.
Wait,
What?
these readings are off.
How can the readings be off? How
The
can...
loom is overloading again.
We increased the throughput.
But there's just too many branches.
Oh, it's happening again then. What do they have to do then?
The branches of time are duplicating at an infinite rate. It's a scaling problem. Loom will never be able to accommodate for an infinitely growing multiverse.
So at the end of the day, they will have to bring it down to one single timeline.
So no matter
This-
how much
Too massive.
we increase the throughput, the loom will always fail. And the new timelines will always...
They have to be pruned.
As soon as the timeline started branching, this was doomed to happen.
Is this one of the things that He Who Remains warned us about? I need to rewatch season finale of season 1 again. I know that he warned us that a whole bunch of Kangs are going to be coming, but I don't remember him mentioning any of this at all, though. That the massive scale of the... Ooh, are they going back?
Stop.
Is this our Loki?
I felt what you feel.
Oh, now he is our Loki.
What's happening?
Oh, she's back too.
Get out of my way.
I won't.
If you want me to stop, you'll have to kill me.
Sylvie, stop!
If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
I mean, how are you going to stop her then? Send her to a different timeline. Pull the same thing that she pulled on you.
Stop her. Fight back. Do something.
So, how many times have you been at this?
He knows? Oh. He could have done that this entire time.
How did you know?
I know about the slipping. Thinking you were sticking it to the system, gonna beat the man, and then whoop!
We die with the dying. We're born with the dead.
Why don't you just go through this a couple thousand more times, get your bearings, you just let me know. Okay, when you're ready to have a conversation.
Just have the conversation now, Loki. You need it.
And what makes you think this is the first time we've had this conversation?
Oh, is it? Is it not?
Tell me, how is Victor timely? You're having some problems with the
Scaling problem.
scaling problem. That's what he told you? Victor told you it's a scaling problem. Wow. The temporal loom is a failsafe. Overloaded with branches, it deletes the ones that aren't supposed to be there. Everything except the sacred timeline.
So it eats each other up.
That's just collateral damage. No biggie. Easy to rebuild. My variants are already out there.
We'll find them.
There's too many.
I won't stop.
I know, champ. But the outcome to this equation, it remains the same.
So we'll have to start pruning timelines again then? I mean, it doesn't even matter because the sacred timeline will not be affected at all.
Shake it off.
It's just all the branch timelines, they will be limited on their own anyway. Do we just let them live? Is there a way to save it?
I'll change the equation.
How?
I'll break your loom.
Okay, let's try it this way. Every moment of peace you've ever experienced, because I was here at the end of time.
You weren't doing anything though. It was the TVA who was doing everything.
I made the tough choices. That's why I get the big chair. Can't you see what I'm offering here is mercy?
No. I'll find another way.
And around and around and around we go.
So then how are we going to resolve this then?
Break the loom and you cause a war that kills us all. Or
Kill her.
You can't kill Sylvie.
no, but king of what exactly?
You want to know why I do what I do, why I have so much range. Then you're gonna play out scenes from my whole life, how it's all meant to be.
It looks like someone got a hold of the set list. How are you doing this?
Mobius, I need your help. How do you choose who lives and who dies?
We prune around here, and we don't choose the timekeepers.
The timekeepers,
They're the ones
yes,
that have that
dictate the proper
responsibility.
flow of time, but really, you're the one doing it.
Because it was the proper flow of time.
No, they told you it was the proper flow of time.
You want to hear a good story? A couple of hunters went out on a mission somewhere near the Black Sea to find a variant who's going to be responsible for 5,000 deaths. We're not in the proper flow of time. The variant is an 8-year-old boy. He was just minding his own business. And one of the hunters, who had never had trouble pruning before, but that day, he did. Timelines started to branch, more variants appeared. Happened so fast his partner had to step in and prune the kid. A couple hunters died. All because that one hunter. You gotta keep the big picture in mind. And trust me, you never want to be the guy who avoids it because you can't live with the burden.
What happened to your partner?
Things worked out fine for her. She actually became a judge.
Renslayer.
She knew the hard thing to do was the thing that had to be done.
He needs to talk to Renslayer.
Thank you, Mobius.
What are you gonna do, Loki?
There's nowhere left to go.
The end of time.
What's happening?
He's pausing everything.
I finally learned to control the time slipping. I've tried everything. The only way that anything
As
survives.
if I never kill he who remains. So you have to kill me.
There's just no way to convince her to not kill him. I guess not. I mean, like, her hatred towards the TV has been going on for
Not giving you my blessing if that's what you're
years.
waiting for.
Oh, does she really have to die?
Do you really want to be the god who takes away everyone's free will?
But what good is free will if everyone's dead?
And who are you to say we can't die trying? You're replacing one nightmare with another.
If there's a hope that you can replace that thing with something better.
He who remains. Open the door.
Loki!
Is he going out there without a suit? Oh. Is it because he's a god, so that's why he's not being crunched to shreds? And he's keeping his skin? Wow, it's just a mess now. Is he giving it life? Just so the branches won't actually die? Oh, that's the end of time.
He's giving us a chance.
He's taking all the timelines with him? To the end of time? Well, there's his throne. What he's always wanted. But I'm assuming not under the same circumstance that he always wanted it. So he's going to be like the physical temporal loom, where he's keeping all the branch timelines alive. My God. There's so many of them. It's massive. It's just gotta keep growing, right? It's a tree of life. Grow together.
Nothing's going over here.
Hey, y'all.
Are we sure she won't?
Try to kill us all?
Yeah.
Well, they just have to make some readjustments, right? Obi can take care of that coding problem.
Hey, you. You okay?
I got those reports on the variants of He Who Remains. One of them caused a little bit of a ruckus on 616 adjacent realm, but they handled it, so we're all good for now.
Ah, Kang.
You headed up?
Yeah, I'll meet you up there.
Oh, he's going to find out about his timeline when he got snatched up.
So, when we get in there...
Yeah, funny you should mention that, because...
He's not going in there.
You're leaving.
Yeah. He has to go back to his boys.
I've got to go see what exactly it is we've been protecting for all this time.
Are you scared?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming the real world would be a lot more tougher than here. Because here you're just doing the same thing over and over again without the worries of, you know, real life issues. Like cost of living. You don't have to pay to live here. You can get free pie whenever you want. Where do they even sleep? Oh man, I want one of these TVA guidebooks, man. Oh, Victor Timely never got the handbook. Where is she then? Is she about to get erased? Yeah. I think she's about to be erased. But he does have a good life, though, you know. With 2 boys, a nice house, decent job.
It's weird that Loki's not here, isn't it?
Yeah. Where are you gonna go?
Work at McDonald's still? I mean, Loki is hearing everything, I'm assuming, considering that he is the center of all the timelines now. Oh my god, what a finale! I'm assuming there won't be a post-credit scene because this should technically be the series finale. Especially with the way that they ended this episode, it seems like it's a clean slate. It's like the end of the chapter for everyone. Especially for Loki. Or at least this version of Loki. But we'll wait, see whether there is a post-credit scene or not. Oh, nope. No post-credit scene. Which is expected because, like I mentioned before, right? Like, this is clearly the ending of the entire series. Because if Loki leaves his station, basically the branch timelines will start eating each other up and start breaking apart, including the sacred timeline. Because he destroyed the temporal loom, the sacred timeline is no longer safe. Hell, there isn't a sacred timeline anymore because every timeline is equal to one another. The only question I have is, so as the branches keeps growing, keeps branching out, will it eventually be too much for Loki to handle? But also at the same time, Loki is a god, so he should be strong enough to handle whatever that comes to him. And one thing is, I feel like, sure, Renslayer did a lot of bad things, but mainly she was taking orders, and she felt like, and at the end, when she was trying to revolt against the TVA, even after being betrayed by He Who Remains, she was really just doing a lot of things, trying to do things out of spite. Mainly because she felt betrayed by Victor Timely, who she kept assuming would become He Who Remains, but obviously he wouldn't be because he's from a completely separate timeline from where He Who Remains came from. But I felt like, in many ways, Renslayer was, even though they kind of want to depict her as a villain, but I felt like she was more a victim than a villain, because she was also used by He Who Remains. Another thing that they never really answered was why it was important for He Who Remains to erase everyone's memories. They never explained that, because I feel like it wouldn't really make much of a difference if they remember fighting in the multiversal war. It's not like they'll turn on him anyway at all. In fact, I feel like if they actually had the memories of fighting alongside He Who Remains, the TVA would not have fallen apart the way that it did now. They would have stayed loyal to He Who Remains. But I'm not sure. Was it to pave the road for Loki to step in? But if He Who Remains knows the past, the present, and the future, wouldn't he have been able to know that this was going to happen? And if that's the case, why would he pave the road for Loki to take control? Or is it that He Who Remains secretly is a good guy and he wanted to pave the road for Loki to come in? So after He Who Remains and the TVA won the multiversal war, he figured out that maybe it's a good thing to give people free will, but in order to do that, they need to make sure that the branch timelines don't break apart the way that it did throughout this entire season. And he figured out that he needed someone as powerful as Loki to make sure that all the branch timelines, including the sacred timeline, can exist together safely without destroying one another. Maybe that's it. Maybe He Who Remains really is a good guy, but we just don't know it. I have a feeling it's not, though. But if it's not, though, I'm still confused as to why he decided to pave the road for Loki to meet him and to go through all of this, if He Who Remains already knows the future. Anyway, I really enjoyed this finale. I felt like it was really fast paced, which I don't mind at all, because there are a lot of things that needed to be resolved, because there's no way that they were going to be able to figure out the solution for the temporal loom issue without having to do centuries worth of homework like how Loki did. And you know what? I give him so much props for his dedication for trying to save the world, the multiversal world, nonetheless. And I give him so much respect. He definitely grew a whole lot compared to when he was first introduced in the MCU in Thor, where he was completely selfish and unhinged. But also, at the same time, he was also kind of a victim from being kidnapped away without knowing that he was actually just a foster child. But overall, I feel like this series did Loki's character a lot of justice. I really love his character at the end of this entire series. Hopefully we will get to see him again, but I have a feeling that we won't, because if he ever leaves, I mean, the branch timelines will start destroying one another, and we can't allow that. So it's bittersweet. Great series, great ending, but we'll never see Loki ever again, unfortunately. Anyway, this was a great series. I enjoyed it a lot. I loved it a lot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did and enjoyed my reaction to it as well. And if you did, please do me a quick favor with a like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, comment down below. And after this episode, the following week, I'm going to start reacting to Gen V finally. Hopefully I can get finished with that before season 4, before the new season of The Boys comes out, because I really do want to watch The Boys. It's such a great series. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Bye.